there, guys, girls, gamers, everyone! It's me, GenuineParts, and I am, or we are, back to If My Heart Had Wings. Finally, I missed this game. I missed recording. If you haven't been up to date, there's a vlog on my channel. I was a week in hospital. Nothing too tragic, but I wasn't feeling myself before. And that was the only series I didn't record last week because I had enough videos to last me a week. But yeah, I'm back. I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to be recording this game. And I got myself a little something. It's a Japanese learning book for beginners. Yes, I haven't really taken much of a look yet, but I will. I will definitely try to make the best out of it. So, well, let me get the book. I'm sorry. Here on the table. And yeah. So let's get on. Well, that happens all the time. I don't remember it so long. What the storyline was. I have to look that up. So let's just continue on as if I knew what was happening. Oh yeah, we had. Oh yeah. Oh hurry. Oh yeah, I remember. We told Kotori that we would wait on Agia with Agia. Sorry, I have to really get into this now. Yeah, we told Kotori that we are waiting for Agia. So that upset her a little. Well, it's probably one choice to the path we take in this game. She went on ahead. She's behind you. There's some sprite lingering, I guess. Yeah. Okay, that... Is she gone now? Yeah. Habane-san. See, yeah, that's really something. And the last comment I got, yeah, that was pretty much confirmed with the names. Thank you for that, by the way. And yeah, that's something that the translation screwed up royally because you don't get the relationships like you should. I don't know why they did that. I said without thinking. I don't think that's it. She replies when you greet her. In Kotori's case, I'm pretty sure she wouldn't do that if she hated Agia. Yeah, that's probably true. More or less, I guess. Really? Habane-san! Well, we live in the same dorm. We are in the same club. Ryoko is one of the boarders and is in the same grade as us. She's also Agia's friend. But I hardly ever speak to her at school. Let me sit comfortably. Yeah, maybe you have a point, but what is this all of a sudden? Well, I know what this is about. Are you angry about it? Sorry then? Is this jealousy or something? I think we kind of poked the bee's nest, the wasp nest. Well, you and I are childhood friends, and we've been close ever since we were kids. I think of you as one of my best friends. If we are talking about when we were kids, Agia was my very best friend. Even if there was a blank of 5 years that shouldn't have changed. But in Agia's eyes, recently Kotori has been my closest friend. Sure, we do spend a lot of time together. That must be why she's feeling jealous. My glass is a bit muddy, smutty. Should have done that before. Sorry. I'll take a sip.
うぬぼれすぎ
Oh my god.
って言いたいところだけど、それもあるかな。
Maybe it's also because it's true.
葵をハバネさんに取られちゃった気分。
She says miserably. That's not really how I see it. I still think of you as my very best friend. I'll help you when you're in trouble, the same way you do for me. I want you to trust me a little more. Agia looks at me like, how come we started talking about this?
何言い出すのよ、あんたは。
What? I'm the first time I'm siding with Aoi here. I don't know how the conversation suddenly changed.
いやー、相変わらず熱い子だね、葵は。今ので元気出た。
Glad to help. Oh yeah, I'm glad. See, Aoi and I get even more in touch now.
でもさ、やきもちと言われればその通りかもしれない。
Oh.
私、葵にやきもち焼いてんだ。
Oops, that's not what I wanted. Me?
だって私のハバネさん怪獣作戦は失敗したのに、葵とはあっさり仲良くなっちゃって。私って魅力ないのかな。
Yeah, sometimes.
葵には人を引きつける魅力があるのよ。なんつって。
What? What are you on about? What the hell? Yeah, Aoi, I agree with you. I follow you completely. That's the first time you and I are really in touch with each other.
どうすりゃハバネさんと仲良くなれるんだろう。
Agea puts her hands on top of her head and let out a sigh. How are we going to do the flight training? Once all of us second years had gathered, I asked Amanda that. Amanda has been playing around with a bundle of tangled PC cables so we can only see her from the other side of the desk.
飛ぶんだ。
No, really. I guess in a simulator when you are tangling around with PC cables. Flying? I imagine it would be something like doing weight training to build up physical strength. I don't think you need physical strength to fly a plane. I'm pretty sure of that, because I'm not the most buff guy, and I saw pilots that I could like break like a twig. So... But I still can't fly, can I? Well, learning by doing, boy. There's no way we can fly using those broken wings. So take these broken wings and learn to fly again. I'm sorry, it just... That happens to me. That happens to me ever so often. Just ask my friends in the MC Collective when we are playing online and all in TeamSpeak, and some topic comes up that just triggers me to sing. As requested, I tidy away the boxes piled up against the wall of the garage.
うわー、なんだかよくわかんないものが山盛りだね。
Since before Amane and the others started coming here, this garage had has had many mysterious boxes and antique parts left inside.
何これ。
Oh
なんでこんな
crap!
ところに剣とか槍があるの？
There's this stupid sprattling. It's a side effect of the patch, the unofficial patch. Crap.
こっちにヌンチャクあるよ。
Go away! If I go into the the menu? Let me check. No. I'm sorry. Now we have twice their gear. There's a broken toy gun too. Of course, the sword and the spear are well-made replicas. As for the other things, if I had bought them, I would think, what? Why the hell did I buy this? And would definitely regret buying them. There are also many things that look like souvenirs that were brought on school leaving trips. That's really that's a really complicated way to explain your feelings about things. I could easily tell that the members of the long ago made this garage make this garage their own. I have to look the sprite thing up. Maybe that's something I can fix. I'm terrible sorry.
よし。じゃあ電気を消してくれ。
What exactly is this training consisting of? Because I'm... Oh, well, maybe the sprite is gone. Ah, the sprite is gone. As the lights were turned off, the inside of the garage became pitch black. Makes for great YouTube! Amanda was operating some kind of machine. It sounds like a keyboard, attached to PC. Then, on the wall where all the boxes were before, a PC screen appears.
プロジェクターだ。
Thank you.
映画館みたい。
Yes. Are we going to watch an instructional video?
葵くん、こっちへ来てくれ。
Sure. Sitting down in the chair that Amane had prepared, I was handed a computer game controller. Computer game controller? What are we doing?
だから飛ぶんだよ。
You're
これ
pretty
は
close
フライト
again.
シミュレータ
That
ーだ。
makes me uncomfortable. Flight simulator? I've heard of them, but I'm not exactly sure what they are. We have a great falling out again. What do you think consists of the word flight simulator? What possibly could you think the words mean? What? Even people who have never heard of PC games, if you tell them flight simulator, they probably know what that is.
ゲームみたいなものだ。フライトを疑似体験できる。実際に飛ばなくても操作方法やグライダーで飛ぶ感覚はある程度身につけられるはずだ。よくわかんないけど、なんだかすごそうね。
Why? What is hard to understand about that? What? You're all very smart people. Usually. What is hard to understand about this? What?
市販のやつですか？いや、自分で作った。
So either this is playing in the times like 60 years before. Because I think like even professional grade flight simulators have been commercially available for quite some time. Just say X-Flight, Microsoft Flight Simulator. Just to name a few, there's also an open source. I don't know if that even exists anymore.
これは風ヶ浦の地形と我々のグライダーに特化したシミュレータだからな。
You are some kind of genius. Like, seriously, I'm a pretty good coder, but I could not. I wouldn't know where to begin. That's nice. At a man's command, the screen changes. Casa Cure, the town that we are all familiar with, was shown as a landscape. It was projected onto the wall. That's an absolutely brilliantly awesome picture. I really love the drawing. I mean, holy shit, that's a lot of details. This is shown in pretty CG, which is at least on the level of cutscenes from RPGs on the latest consoles. So you know what RPGs on the latest consoles look like, but you don't know what a flight simulator is?
やっぱすごいよこの人は。
I have to agree with you on that one. Agea mumbles while she's looking at the screen being projected.
昨日のうちにデータは最新のものにしておいたから、よりリアルな感覚で飛べるはずだ。
Now I understand why you don't eat. What? How? What? Okay. I show that I'm impressed with Amane's amazing work and get myself fired up.
では始めるぞ。
Well, I would be absolutely if you know that's absolutely impressive. A glider modeled in CG appears on the screen. They could use some anti-aliasing. Just saying, Amane, if you take suggestions, you know, it's not really that difficult.
操作を覚える前に、グライダーの動きについて説明するぞ。
Are we learning this now too, or... You know, game, I appreciate that you go so into detail.
グライダーの運動は、縦軸、横軸、垂直軸。この3つの軸を回転する動きで説明できる。
I really appreciate that the game is so over the top explaining stuff, but you know, the next thing is they have really made a flight simulator in this game.
まずはローリング。
On the screen, the longitudinal axis that runs along the length of the fuselage and the movement based on rotation on that axis were displayed. It's this axis, like from the nose to the tail, and rolling is when you know, tip the wings up and down. This movement is called rolling. Yes, I just explained to my viewers. Pitching. This time the lateral axis coming out from sideways from the fuselage and the movement based on rotation on this axis were shown. Yeah, it's this axis, and if the tail goes down, you gain altitude, lose speed. If the tail goes up, you lose altitude, gain speed. This movement raises and lowers the nose and is known as pitching.
そして最後はヨーイング。
It's the middle axis. The horror. Going through the fuselage vertically was the vertical axis, and the movement based on rotation along this axis was displayed. And that's what you need the pedals for. This is why Kotori couldn't fly it. This movement, yawing, moves the nose left and right.
この3つがグライダーの基本的な動きだ。わかるか？
I assume the first movements of the simulated glider is just down to the ground. Yes, I think so.
グライダーがどんなに複雑なマニューバーを描いているように見えても、実はこの3つの動作の組み合わせによるものなんだ。
That's pretty much true for everything in a three-dimensional space. The glider is also moving through the fourth axis, which is the time. He can only go in one direction and everything else is, but... Yeah, everything in a three-dimensional space moves on basic three axis.
だからパイロットはこの3つの動きを操作するだけでいい。
I see, so the basics are quite simple then. The same for every plane. Kotori and Agea listening to the conversation and nodding along.
じゃあそれを踏まえた上で実際に操縦してみよう。
Amanda selects the mode on the PC and the screen changes again. The sky and the horizon appear projected across the wall. But I have to say, like, using a projector for a flight sim is actually pretty awesome.
これは
コックピットから見た映像ですか？
ああ、そうだ。
へえ、こんな風に見えるんだ。
So if they knew what a flight simulator is, they would like be completely free from sorrow because like, okay, the glider is already flying through the air, but because I'm used to video games, this feels incredibly slow. It doesn't really feel like it's moving forward at all.
離陸と着陸、特殊な状況を除いて君が操作するものは2つ。操縦桿とラダーペダルだ。
I've seen the cockpit many times, so I know about that. The yoke is the stick that comes out from between the pilot's legs. I'm sorry. Yes, it's true. If you pull it back, the nose rises up. If you push forward, the nose goes down. If you right, left is the roll movement. The pedals are controlling the rudder. I've seen some scenes in movies where pilots are flying fighter planes and the yoke is the thing that they are holding onto. It has a button on it, and if you push it, it launches missiles. Of course, this glider doesn't have anything like that. It's like the steering wheel of a car. Then there are the left and right rudder pedals, one of each. They are operated by pushing them with your feet correctly.
それぞれコントローラーに対応している。左のアナログスティックが操縦桿。LR ボタンがラダーペダルだ。
That's a pretty good key combination. I try the analog stick and the L and R buttons on the gamepad. Nothing works. Also, I have 2 analog sticks, but what happens then? Is that a co-pilot? Whoop! There we go. It's a little slow, but the field of vision in the center of the screen swings around. Whoa!
無茶をするとストールして墜落するから気をつけろ。
Yes, that's true, but only if he pulls up and loses too much airspeed. Okay.
操縦桿だが、これはさっき説明した3つのうち2つ。左右に倒せば、その方向に機体がロールする。
I moved the analog stick, in other words, the yoke, slowly to the left. It's a little slow, but the aircraft responds. That's the thing with gliders, they are slow. And we will see how this works out in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye bye!